Once we've uploaded our people, the next thing we'll want to do is take a look at some of the reports that come out of that. So on the menu, you'll see a tab called Analytics, and you'll see something called Footprint Analysis and Carpool Report. Let's start with the footprint analysis. Okay, the footprint analysis is pretty cool, and you'll notice here, you'll see a map which shows where all our employees live and where our campuses are too. What's kind of interesting about this is you'll begin to see clusters. So for example, there's a cluster of people here in Livermore, and there's a cluster in Pleasanton, and a cluster in near San Ramon, and then certainly other areas are more dense, like down here in San Jose, or even in Mountain View. And so what you can see from this analysis is basically where your employees live and work. You can also click on the individual icons, and you'll see like this is Eva Jenkins. She works in the Milpitas campus, which is about 19 miles from her office. And from where she lives and where she works, there are 3 potential carpoolers. And so you can click on each one of the individual users and see who, how far their commute is and how many people they can carpool with. You can also click on the individual campuses. For example, that's our Mountain View campus. All right. Okay, next we'll show you the carpool report. Also under Analytics, click on Carpool Report. And here we want to select a campus. So let's start with the Mountain View campus. And you'll see that it shows you total employees 242, potential employees 228, potential penetration 94%. That means that 94% of employees can carpool with at least one other person based on where they live. How many miles they drive? About 3,500 miles every day, and their average commute of about 14.8 miles. Just below that, you'll see a kind of cool little report that shows you the average commute, ranging everything from 1 mile from people who are very close to the office to 50 to 100 miles, which is people who are very, very far away. And you'll notice a broad spectrum, but really interestingly, you'll find a lot of your users live a pretty healthy distance from the office. Like in this example, 13% of users live, 20 to 30 miles away. So those are great people that can really take advantage of carpool partners and enjoy the economies of traveling to work with someone else. Just scrolling down here a little bit more, we have something called the carpool penetration test. And so what this does is it lays out each one of your employees along this axis down here. And what it shows, if you mouse over each one of these, it shows you how many people they can potentially carpool with. So Brian Jordan here, for example, has 21 potential carpoolers. So really advantageous for Brian because there's a lot of people where he lives in his neighborhood that he can carpool with. Same thing with Timothy Freeman, 16. And so, you can even, one user, Caden Morales, only has 1 carpooler. But you can see and spot individual employees who would really benefit from carpooling because they have so many people around them, and that really adds to a lot of flexibility. Okay, the next thing we'll want to do is show our users or tell our employees how to access Ridezu. We'll do that next.